Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you on this January 31st, 2023. I hope everybody had a great Tuesday so far. Hope your evening is going well, and hope you have a great night tonight, and hope you have a great Wednesday, February the 1st. Okay, um, if you a new viewer, if you returning viewer, or one of my 67 subscribers, welcome back to my channel. Glad to have you back. Hope you are having a great day. Also, if you're a new viewer, please hit that subscribe button, hit the share button, hit the like button, and get these videos out as much as possible to try to get much warning as I can out to many people about what's happening in the weather department. Okay, now we're gonna dive into the let's dive into the what's coming up in this video. Okay, we're gonna look at a couple weather maps here. Then we're gonna look at the watches and warning map. Then we're gonna look at the visible satellite loop across the lower 48. Then we're going to take a look at the HRRR model for the next 15 hours. And also we're going to take a look at the ice total across the lower 48. Okay, let's dive on into the forecast now. We're looking at the forecast weather map for Wednesday, February 1st. Okay, we have high pressure dominating the northeastern portion of the United States. We have a low pressure system with a trailing cold front extended all the way back into Canada, southeast Canada, with snow from Toronto, Canada, Montreal, Canada, all the way back into northern Minnesota, and also back into northern southern Canada. We have another system over here coming near Vancouver, Canada, and also portion just northwest of Seattle, Washington. As high pressure dominates there, we have 3 areas high pressure dominating the west coast around Nevada, over toward Idaho and Utah. We got high pressure dominating off the west coast of California near Los Angeles and San Francisco. We have high pressure over the Chicago area, and also we have a high pressure and a low pressure system. We got a high pressure over Oklahoma. We got a low pressure system over the Gulf of Mexico. That's what's feeding all this moisture. The high pressure feeding in the cold air. That's why you're getting this major ice storm extending from Texas all the way over into Kentucky and Tennessee. In the slashed area here, in the pink, purple area, this is what you see of freezing rain possible. The red area, red slashed area, that means heavy rain / flash flooding possible. We have rain across the Carolina. The area of low pressure sets over the Midlands of South Carolina, extending with a trailing cold front, extending all the way down to the other low in the Gulf of Mexico. Alright, and then we have thunderstorms over southern Mexico and southern Texas and portions of the Gulf Coast waters. Okay, now let's take a look at day 3. This will be for Thursday, February the 2nd, 2023. We still have that trailing cold front coming out of Canada with a low pressure system over southern Canada. Still have snowfall from Montreal, Canada to Toronto, Canada. Also portions of Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York, New Hampshire, all the way up into Maine. High pressure still dominating along the I-95 corridor from the eastern Maine all the way back to eastern PA. We have mixed precipitation falling from Washington, D.C. all the way back to near southern Mexico and western Texas, with some freezing rain possible in this little slashed area. Flooding possible with heavy rain in the red slashed area. Thunderstorms in the other areas as that low pressure develops off the southeast coast, and that low pressure system still hanging around in the Gulf of Mexico. And We got high pressure dominate pretty much the rest of the United States, except that little area of mixed precipitation from Vancouver, Canada, all the way into the mountains of California with rain along the coastal areas. Okay, now we're going to move on to the National Weather Service watches and warning maps. We have a wind chill watch in effect for for New York and also portions of Vermont. Also, we have winter weather advisory, winter storm warning, ice storm warnings in effect from Texas all the way up into West Virginia and portion of Virginia. We have some little flood statements there over Illinois. Also, wind chill advisories. Wind chill advisories from northern Minnesota, North Dakota, Minnesota areas. Winter weather advisory for western Montana. Special weather statement for portions of Wyoming. Dense fog advisory for portions of Oregon and Idaho. And we have frost advisories and freeze warning for portions of California. Also, dense fog advisory for the Panhandle of Florida and southern Georgia and northern Florida. Also, we have flood watches in effect for portions of eastern Texas and southern Louisiana. Okay, now here's a look at the visible satellite composite. As you can see, here's that train of precipitation extended all the way in the Pacific Ocean through Texas, all the way over to the Mid-Atlantic region and well out into the Atlantic waters. We have more cloudiness over the northwest. You see this little system here offshore that will continue to move onshore, and that will give you more precipitation chances over the west coast. Alright, here's a look at the triple HRRR model. We're going to be going forward in time. We start at 7 p.m. this evening. This is what it looked like. Mixed precipitation from Texas all the way into southwest Kentucky and western Tennessee. Rain south of there. A portion of Mississippi, Alabama, eastern Tennessee, central and eastern Tennessee. Scattered activity in the upstate of South Carolina. Alright, let's continue to go forward. That precipitation will continue to lift off to the east-northeast. And another batch of mixed precipitation will form over Texas. This first low pressure will continue to ride off to the east-northeast. This is going to bring some scattered showers to the area for your Wednesday and also possibly into Thursday. So, and also this area of low pressure here is going to feed more moisture into that cold high pressure that's already setting over the central portion of the United States. Okay, now we're going to move on to the last map. Here's a look at the ice fall totals. The ice totals extended from Texas all the way into West Virginia. The heaviest precipitation of ice expected over Oklahoma, Texas, Arkansas, western Tennessee, northwest Mississippi, and portion of Kentucky. We got more ice expected over the northeastern portion of the United States later on with another forecast clipper. Also, you guys in the northeast, y'all will be having very cold temperature. We will be feeling it here too in the Carolinas coming up this weekend, with temperatures highs only in the upper 30s to low 40s in the Georgia and South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee area. As you head further to the north, your temperature will generally be in the teens and 20s during that time frame on Saturday, with a little slow moderation on Sunday. Then temperatures back in the southeast will generally be back in the 60s and 70s as you head down into central and southern Florida. Okay, as further north you go, your temperature will slowly climb as well, but you will still have shots of cold air still off and on through the forecast period. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you watched it all the way through. Hope you have a great evening, and we'll catch you back on the next one.